everybody, it's Rosslyn here from St Leonard's Library, and we're here to read you a lovely Christmas story. And the one that we're going to read today is Rudeys' Windy Christmas. Are we ready? On Christmas Eve at Santa's house, amid the ice and snow, the Clauses shared a festive feast before he had to go. Mrs. Claus, who loved her sprouts, ate each and every one, but Santa fed his to a friend until the last was gone. "Bye-bye, dear," said Santa, lifting one more sack of toys. "It's time for me to go and visit all the girls and boys." Then Santa and his reindeer friends flew up into the sky, the sleigh secured behind them, and the presents all piled high. They got to Australia when Dasher took a sniff. What was that funny smell? What was that sprouty sort of whiff? "Oh, pardon me," said Rudy, "but I think I've done a bump. My tummy did a rumble and my bottom did a trump." The other reindeer giggled and they flew into the sky, the sleigh secured behind them, and the presents all piled high. The air was sweet for many miles. Then Dancer took a sniff. Somewhere over China, he heard he had that smell, that sprouty whiff. "Oh, dearie me," said Rudy, "now I've done a windy pop. This is a bit embarrassing. I'll do my best to stop." The reindeer all giggled and they flew into the sky, the sleigh secured behind them, and the presents all piled high. For a while, the air was sweet. Then Prancer took a sniff. This time it was in India. He smelt that sprouty whiff. "Oh, I'm sorry, boys," said Rudy, "but I've done a body burp. Why did I eat so many sprouts? I feel like a little twerp." The reindeer chuckled hard, and then they flew into the sky, the sleigh secured behind them, and the presents all piled high. The air was sweet for quite some time. Then Vixen took a sniff. Just as they reached South Africa, he smelt that sprouty whiff. "Oh, excuse me," said Rudy, "what a smelly, stinky fluff. I wish this wind would go. I think I've parked enough." The reindeer laughed and laughed, and they flew into the sky, the sleigh secured behind them, and the presents all piled high. For a spell, the air was sweet. Then Comet took a sniff. On landing in the UK, he had a smell, that sprouty whiff. "Oh, goodness me," said Rudy, "now I've done a great big toot. That really was a ripper that came from my poor old bottom flute." The reindeers had hysterics when they flew into the sky, the sleigh secured behind them, and the presents all piled high. The air was sweet for hours and hours. Then Cupid took a sniff, 'cause once more in the USA, he smelt that sprouty whiff. "Oh, forgive me, please," said Rudy, "but I've blown my rear end trumpet. I can't believe there's enough wind left inside to pump it." Donner, Blitzen, and the other reindeers all rolled round and round, doubled up with laughter as they lay upon the ground. "They laugh so much they're out of puff," said Santa, "and they can't fly. However will I get this heavy sleigh home and get it in the sky? Some super turbo gas is what we really need now, Rudy boomed. He stuck his windy bottom in the air and off they zoomed. But when they reached the North Pole, Santa got a big surprise. All the elves had wrapped their scarves right up to their eyes. We've had a horrid time, one elf told Santa Claus. Ever since your wife has gone, she's air-poofed without pause. Ho, 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 said Santa. Sprouts are more fun than I knew. I think I'll eat mine next year so I can join in too. So if you wake on Christmas night and smell a certain stink, just look up in the sky and give old Santa Claus a wink.